Starts with, thank you very much, raised to the third power minus a number. Okay. Every time we have something like this, a to the third minus b to the third, or a to the third plus b to the third, this is one other thing that we need to commit to memory. This was a topic that was presented in beginning algebra. You may remember it or not. It doesn't matter. I still want to go over it. Okay, so how do we call these two? Difference or sum of, thank you, diff sum of cubes. Of 3 from the first day of classes. I did not. Anyone remembers how to factor these two? Either the difference or the sum. Okay, so we have a binomial and a trinomial in both. A binomial times a trinomial. Very simple to determine those. We just have to understand the pattern. So in the binomial, first of all, let's talk about the sequence of signs. If the difference is the difference of cubes is what I have to factor, the binomial must have the difference. If I have to factor the sum of cubes, yes, Tom?
I just remembered, so that's the acronym.
So the a minus b. So if I have the difference, I have the difference in the binomial. And if I have the sum, I have the sum in the binomial. Now I need to create the trinomial. Here is the pattern. The first term squared goes here. The second term squared goes here. And in the middle, just the product of those two. Can anyone dictate? So the sequence of signs is very important. If this is minus, and this is plus. There is never a question about the last one. The last one is always positive, no matter what. So what is the product of these two? I know it's a silly question. I just want to hear it from you, coming from you. That's it. Now, if this is positive and this is positive, what do you think the middle term will be? Will have which sign? Negative, negative, positive. Positive, positive. Absolutely, because if there is no negative in there, the terms will not cancel. So then can anyone give us the last trinomial? That's it. So finally, you can say, you're talking about this, but you haven't even plugged it in. You didn't even tell us or show us what this limit is all about. I'm going to do it right now. So I have to plug in 0. So what is this? 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 cubed is 8 minus 8 is
0.
And the denominator?
0.
Right? So when x approaches 0, this is 0 over 0. Is there hope?
Yes.
There is no guarantee, but there is hope. Good. So now I will continue from here, limit as h approaches 0. And I would like you to factor the numerator for me. So this is our a cubed, and this is our b cubed. I want you to identify a, I want you to identify b, and first of all, which formula do I use? Do I use this one, or do I use this one? Top, of course, because it's a difference of, good. So you're going to give me something with a minus, and then you're going to give me 3 quantities. What is this? Of course. Exactly. Do you all agree with 2 plus h minus 2? This is the a, which is 2 plus h. This is the 2 cubed. 2 cubed, which is this. Okay, now, I need this quantity squared. Don't square it. Just give it to me. What will I write here? So this is my A. What do I have as the first portion? Very good. Do not square that. Leave it alone. Plus. Now this is the first term and this is the second term. I need the product here. Do not multiply. Just tell me what to write. Very good. Awesome. Do you agree with that? And now the final one you can square. What would you get? Okay, let's do this one more time. This was the A, and this is the B. Are you with me, everyone? So if this is A, then I have to write A squared. In the middle, I have to write A times B, or B times A, it doesn't matter. It's easier to write B times A, right? Plus the second term squared. Good. So now let's take a look at what we have in here. What happens? So these two go away. What is left inside? What will happen to this H and to this? Because I don't like to simplify like that. So limit, but you know what I'm going to write? H, 1 and 1. Make sure you put 1 because it's not 0. And I copy 2 plus H. Everything squared plus 2 times 2 plus H and plus 4. Now, initially we had a ratio, a rational function. Can anyone tell us what is this function now? Exactly. How do I find the limit of a polynomial? Just plug it in. So, H approaches 0. This is the piece that approaches 0. This is the piece that approaches 0. So let's see what is left. If H approaches 0, what is left inside? 2 squared. 4. If H approaches 0, what is left inside? 2 times 2. Plus 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4. 12. And this happened because the situation was indeterminate or undefined. Indeterminate. Undefined is a killer. Undefined is done. There is nothing we can do to undefined. Very good. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Are you with me? Okay, you also selected the 22. Please practice with this. If you need me to give you examples, let me know. I did give you last time that handout with factoring. All these special products are there. Do you remember? I gave you that factoring handout. Everything is here for you to review. So here it is. These are the special products for binomials, for trinomials, I'm sorry. These are all the special products for binomials. This was discussed on the first day of classes. This is not factorable, it's the sum of squares. And these are the ones that we just discussed. A cubed minus b cubed and a cubed plus b cubed. And you have examples here to work on if you want to. Okay? Okay, so now we wanted to, you said, you picked 22. So let's look at 22. Any questions about this? Remember, if you don't redo this problem several times and watch the video or, just print out my handout, my lecture notes, then it's a lot of steps for everything. It's a lot of steps. Everything we do in calculus. Okay, so let's look at 22. So we have limit as u approaches 2 from the square root of 4u plus 1 minus 3 over u minus 2. Okay. I'm asked to determine a limit. What do I need to do first? Although I shouldn't even tell anyone that I'm doing it. Yes. Okay. So 4 times 2 plus 1 square root of 9 minus 3 over Good. Is there hope?
Yeah.
Yes. What type of, what case is this? Undefined or indeterminate? Indeterminate. That's why there is hope. Good. Now I'm looking at the function. I cannot factor. What type of function is it? And you can say it's a ratio. I would have to say yes. However, it's a combination of a rational function and another function. Yes, or square root. Perfect. So then I should already remember what to do. What do I do in this situation? It's in your notes from last time. We looked at the square root of 2x plus 1. And we determined a difference quotient. And this is the same idea. What do we need to do? What is the procedure? What is the procedure for a radical function? That's why I want you to redo those problems and write them on a different notebook, in a different notebook, so they will be committed to memory. So once you do that, you will feel better and you will have something to review for the next test and the final. So what do we do? Yes?
Does have factor theorem and make
No? What am I going to rationalize? It's rational. You're on the right track. But if the denominator is rational and I cannot rationalize it, then what can I rationalize? Of course. Exactly. I'm multiplying and dividing. So multiplied and divided by, what am I multiplying and dividing by? Exactly. By the conjugate. So if I have a plus b, I multiply by a minus b. That's why I reviewed the first day of classes, those minus b. So I need to multiply by a plus b. Can anyone give us the a plus b in this case? The square root of 4u plus 1. Perfect. And I have to divide by the same thing because it has to be 1. I'm multiplying by 1. If I multiply by 1, nothing changes. So if I multiply the top by the conjugate, I have to multiply the bottom by the conjugate. So what do I write at the bottom then? Correct. So now we are using one of the special products we discussed on the first day of classes. So please multiply the tops. You cannot do anything to the bottom. I'm going to copy. So this is limit as h approaches 0. And no, it's u, I'm sorry. U approaches 0. U minus 2. I want to draw your attention to something very important. Because I'm going to see it. And I'm going to deduct points. And I don't want to. So I'm going to repeat it several times. Notice that the limit operator doesn't go away till the very last step. So do not say that this is multiplied by this and it equals without the limit operator. The limit operator was not applied yet. Okay? So the limit, say it again. I didn't finish, yes. I only copied 1. So the square root of 4u plus 1 plus 3. Thank you so much. I stopped in the middle to talk. And then thank you so much, Bill. Okay, so the numerator, please give me the numerator. Remember the formula. What does a minus b times a plus b equal to?
First term squared is the second term squared.
Awesome, the difference of squares. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you. Very good. U squared, a squared minus b squared. Correct. So what is a squared equal to?
4u plus 1.
Minus b squared.
9.
Excellent. Very good. What is the next step? Have at the top.
4u minus 8.
Perfect. U minus 2, the square root of 4u plus 1 plus 3. Very good. Now please look at this expression top and bottom and say, oh, I know, you are going to do this now, which is out.
Factor out u minus 2.
Yes, but I will factor out 4 to get u minus 2 at the top. I can't do anything in the denominator. Yes. Do not drop the limit operator. U minus 2 over u minus 2, the square root of 4u plus 1 plus 3. I factored out 4 in the numerator, and I got what you see. Now what? Since I have 0 over 0, which factor is the one that creates 0 over 0 when u approaches? Was it 0 or 2? Did I, of course. See? My mistake. It was u approaching 2. Sorry. And all of a sudden I changed it into something else, which made no sense. And then I realized and said, oh, where is it? Okay. So when u minus 2 is present top and bottom, and when I plug in 2 and I got 0 over 0, which is the factor that has to go away if the limit exists? And now I can, only now, I can drop the limit operator. So please tell me what to write. 4 over. So u approaches 2. If I drop the limit operator, I have to. Exactly. So when u approaches 2, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 plus 3 is... And I have to simplify. 4 over 6 equals... That's it. I know I only have 1 minute. I just want to show you something and I'll stop. Here's what I would like you to work on as well. Ready? Okay. This you can do. This you cannot yet because I haven't showed. This you can do. This we will have to work on together. This you can do. Please work on these. So number 1, number 3, number 6 from this handout. Number 10 you can work on. Number 12, please work on. So far, so good. That's it. So one more time. Number 1, number 3, number 6, 10, and 12. So 1, 3, 6, 10, and 12 from the limits handout.